Well, hey, you guys, happy Monday. I am super excited to be here, and today I want to talk to you about what is your form of transportation to reach your goals. Now, obviously, you can tell by the title of today's video that it is open enrollment inside of the Child Care Business Executive Mastermind. And so this topic that I'm going to be bringing you today is sponsored by that program. So again, what is your form of transportation to reach your goals? Now, as you guys come in, if you can say hello to me, give me some thumbs up. Thank you so much. Come on in and say hello. Hope you're having a great Monday. And we're going to jump right into this topic, you guys. I'm going to spend maybe 15 minutes on this, and then that'll be it. So I, again, am super excited to be here. For anybody who is new to Child Care Business Executive Tools, I do want to welcome you, and my name is Ashley Benz. I am the founder and creator of Child Care Business Executive Tools. I am also a Child Care Business Strategy Consultant, and my goal is to provide a solution to child care business owners, and also those who are getting started. But when it comes to my child care business owners, hey Denisha, thank you so much for joining. You guys, Denisha is my, she's a lot of different things to Child Care Business Executive Tools, so I'm glad that she's here joining. She's going to be hanging out with you guys in the comments and also handling any kind of other issues that's going on back behind the scenes. Hi Leah, how are you? Happy Monday. But my goal is to provide a solution to child care business owners that basically allow you to do three things: have a quality of care for children and families, have a quality or a financial stability and health for your program. So not just run any kind of a daycare business, but actually run a child care center that is profitable, that is healthy financially, and that you don't really have to stay up at night worrying about money and enrollments and all that good stuff. Hi Mary Bell, how are you? I'm so glad to see you as well. And then the third thing is more free time for yourself as a child care business owner. You guys that know I operated, owned, and ran and directed a child care business for 10 years. I started out in my home, and then it was transitioned to a licensed center. So, and I didn't have a life, to be honest with you. And a lot of it is just because I just really didn't know what I was doing. And I thought that overworking myself and working long hours was what I should be doing to be successful. And then come to find out that's not the case. We're going to be talking about that today, so stick with me. All right, so also, if you are trying to get started, okay, obviously, I want to be able to empower and help as many child care business owners that I possibly can. And so that also means that I want to help people that want to get started as well. So if you are trying to get started, I also help you. I have a step-by-step plan that walks you through from start to finish on how to open your child care business and become a licensed child care provider. So, all right, again, what is your form of transportation to reach your goals? Now, for those of you that are locals, I like to say locals here, go ahead and grab you something to drink if you don't have anything. You guys say I'm doing just some bottled water today. We have been working very hard to get behind the scenes of getting the doors open to the Child Care Business Executive Mastermind. So you guys, I've just been doing whatever I need to do. And so just to let you guys know, now the email just went out. And so my email list, there's over 3,000 on that email list has been notified. Now I'm basically coming out, and this is to the general public and letting you guys know as well. So if you are on my email list, you already got an email. Information is there, but we're going to jump right into this. All right. Let's see what else I wanted to say. Now, this enrollment to the Child Care Business Executive Mastermind is open for the last time this year, you guys. I ain't doing it again. I think I mentioned this on Thursday, but hi Deidre, how are you? Happy Monday. I think I mentioned this on Thursday, you guys, but these little promotions that we do, y'all, it is like having a baby, and I'm not trying to do that too many times. So anyway, it will be open this time, or this is the last time this year that the Child Care Business Executive Mastermind is going to be open. Doors are going to close on Wednesday. We do not have a definite time yet, but we'll have to go back and see when did I send that email out. And so doors are going to close on Wednesday at the same time that I sent the email out, okay, or somewhere around this time as well. So it is open for only 48 hours. Hi, Paulina. How are you? I'll be answering your questions today as well. So I'll be kind of getting just a tad bit into that. And then I'm going to also share with you this topic, which I am super excited about. The what is your form of transportation to reach your goals, you guys. So it's going to be good. Okay, so go ahead and get you something to drink, get your notes, get something to write with, pen, paper, all that good stuff. Now, I do want to share with you a testimony of a founding member of the Child Care Business Executive Mastermind, Tiffany from California. And Tiffany says, Child Care Business Executive Mastermind program is amazing. Since I've joined, I have received so much support and advice, which has allowed me to exceed within my business. Being a part of this program gives me a sense of comfort, knowing that there is always someone there to share and gain knowledge from. This is a place to come if you want to grow. So Tiffany, thank you so much. Tiffany has been killing it on those emails, y'all. Tiffany is doing some email campaigns. She's learning how to set all those things up and have it all automated. She's been killing it on it, and I'm super excited about her. She has an event that's going to be happening. I think it's the 29th of this month, and I'm excited about that because she's got those emails in place, y'all. She's killing it. So, all right. So I need for you to like and share, do all those things, you guys. If you're watching this on YouTube, go ahead, give this video some thumbs up, okay? And go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you have not subscribed, and go ahead and hit the little bell that's going to notify you when I post up videos, okay? So with that being said, y'all, let's jump right in. All right, so what is your form of transportation to reach your goals? Now, you guys know that I am all about analogies. Like whenever I am trying to teach something, I'm always giving you guys analogies and just things that we can relate, make it more relatable. So there are 3 forms of transportation when it comes to business, okay? And so I'm going to use this analogy to help kind of move us along this. Now, you're either walking, you're either driving, or you are flying, okay? It's one of those 3 things, right? So today, I'm going to help you figure out which one you are. You guys know that's what I do here. I don't come on here and, just do some chit-chatting. I always come here to help you, basically kind of help you look at things differently, help you have a different perspective. And that's what we always need in business. Because if you have a narrow-minded perspective, if you're always looking at things in the same kind of lens, it's really hard to see things. So you're either walking, driving, or you are flying. Now, walking, let's go over walking first. Okay, I'm going to give you some examples and descriptions of someone that's walking and using that form of transportation to reach their goals. So walking, I like to call, it is somebody that is, they DIY everything. I mean, every single thing they do, they're DIYing every single thing. And I like to call this person DIY Debbie. Okay, so if you're taking notes, go ahead and write down DIY Debbie. Okay. Now, DIY Debbie she is all over the place. She doesn't know if she's going or coming. She's not consistent with working on her goals. So if she is trying to automate her childcare business, she's not consistent with that. She's not consistent with running Facebook ads. She's not consistent with making sure her customer service and all those things are set up correctly. She's not consistent with making sure that she is posting on social media like she should. She's not consistent with her accounting and budgeting. She does not go in. It's already September, September the 9th today, and she still has not gone in and got her accounting together. She's just not consistent. She's all over the place. Okay, this is a DIY Debbie, and she's walking. Okay, she wastes a lot of time and money. Because one of the things that DIY Debbie does is she gets caught up in what I like to call the shiny object syndrome, where she is always looking for this software and this is new, or she's always listening to other owners, and what it is that she just takes on too much content. So she is somebody that is content overload. Okay, she's reading this, she's listening to this, she's watching this, but she's not implementing anything. Okay, and instead she's DIYing everything for herself. Okay, so she's gonna waste a lot of time and money doing that. Now the cost to her walking, because this is her form of transportation. DIY Debbie's just walking. She's the lady on the side of the road, and you see her, and she's struggling. She's walking. She's tired. She is. I mean, when you look at her, really, sometimes she looks kind of homeless, and it's nothing against homeless people, but she's running a childcare business. But you wouldn't think that she was an executive of a childcare business. Does that make sense? Okay. Now, her time of arrival. Write this down if you were taking notes, because we're talking about someone who is walking. You are using walking as your form of transportation. Your time of arrival, we don't know. Okay? You don't know what time you're going to get to your destination. I don't know what time you're going to get to your destination. The reason why is because you're moving too slow, because you don't have all the right things in place. You are, again, all over the place. You're not consistent with when you work on your business. You know, you are bogged down with working too much in your business. You are DIY Debbie, and bless your heart, you're barely making it. Okay, DIY Debbie. And as far as your time of arrival, no one knows. Okay, we don't even know if you're going to get there. Now, let's shift to driving as your form of transportation to reach your child care business goals. So driving, someone that is driving, they're not really sure where they're going, right? They're not really sure where they're going. We're going to call her Aimless Amy, okay? She's driving, but she's aimlessly driving. So now she does have resources, okay? She does have tools. She does have things that she can use, but she's aimlessly using those things. She doesn't know how to use those things. She doesn't really, she's got maybe her accounting, maybe she does have some accounting software, but she doesn't know how to use that stuff. Or, you know, maybe she has heard about online advertising, running some Facebook ads, you know, getting a social media account, but she doesn't really know how to use that or if she's even using it correctly. Now, she's driving because she's got the tools and the resources, but she is aimlessly driving. So we're going to call her Aimless Amy. Now, you are moving, but Aimless Amy does not have a GPS. Okay, she doesn't have a GPS with her. So it's kind of like she knows the address of where she wants to go, and she knows her current location. So you guys know, you know, when you are GPSing something, you can put in directions, and you can put your current location, and then you can also put the address. Well, Aimless Amy has the current location of where she currently is located at, and she does have the address of her destination, but everything in between, she has no clue. Okay, she doesn't know how to get there. Okay, and she's gotten all these different directions from other people, but she really doesn't know if this path is the, you know, if that's gonna be the quickest route and all those kind of things. Okay, so now the cost that's costing Aimless Amy: time, money, family, sleepless nights. She's got all this stuff. It's almost like she's got a bag of stuff, but again, she is aimlessly using that information. Okay, she doesn't really know what she's doing, right? And so this is Aimless Amy. Now, her time of arrival is up in the air. She might get there, but when she's going to get there, we don't really know. It's kind of up in the air. And then the thing about Aimless Amy is that it's almost like she does kind of get close, but then because she doesn't know how to utilize the things that she's using. Hi, Melissa. How are you? I hope I'm pronouncing your name right, hon. But she doesn't know how to utilize those things. So then what happens is that a shiny object comes along and she's grabbing, and then she gets off course again. Okay. Or life just happens, right? Or she increases her enrollment. Okay. Because she did take a little bit of the resources that she has. So she increases her enrollment, all while in the next 2 days or the next couple of weeks that she increased her enrollment, 2 left. So she increased it with 2 and then 2 left. And then now she doesn't know what to do. Okay. So it's almost kind of like she is moving forward, and then something comes up that pushes her back, and she's driving, so she is getting somewhere, but it just seems like it's like this ordeal. It's a back and forth kind of thing. Okay, I'm getting somewhere, then I get pushed back. I'm getting somewhere, then I get pushed back. Melissa, okay, thank you so much for that, Melissa. Hi, Melissa. I am so glad you're joining. Hope you're having a great Monday. And so that is Aimless Amy. She's just kind of, she's she's got a lot of great ideas, and she's moving, but boy, she's just not getting there on time. And so her time of arrival is up in the air. Now, the third form of transportation to reach your child care business goals, which is the one that everybody should be wanting to get in, is flying. Okay. Now, we all know if you're going to get somewhere and you want to get there fast, you can walk, which is definitely not going to be the case, right? You can walk, you can drive, and you can fly. I'm going to give you guys this personal little quick story. So my husband's family is from Tampa, and so that's where, you know, he's from. That's where my in-laws live and things like that. And so we like to go there every year to see family. Now, we have flown to Tampa, and of course I'm here in Kentucky, and so it is a 11-hour drive on the GPS. But by the time you make your stops and all that kind of stuff, you've got kids. We do bring the dog with us. Usually the day is about it. It can turn into a 16 to 15-hour day. And so we have flown before, and we have also have driven. Now, we just drove to Tampa back in July for vacation, and I told my husband I'm not doing it again. I told him right up front, we're not driving to Tampa anymore. The next time that we go, we'll have to fly. It's just way too long of a trip for me. I'm just not one to like to sit long, you guys. And I mean, you're in the, you know, you're doing this all the whole time. You're getting sleepy. I just told him, I said, I won't be going again if I have to drive. Now, I said, if you want to drive, that's great, but I'll be on the airplane and I'll see you when you get there. So anyway, just a cute little story there. But flying, you guys, is the way to go with anything, right? And so flying, I'm going to call the person that's flying, we're going to call her Souring Suzie. Souring Suzie. So Souring Suzie, she knows where she's going, and she knows when she's going to get there. She has an itinerary, okay? It's not just like she's just, you know, going to get on the airplane and I don't know where we're going. No, she's got an itinerary. So she knows exactly where she's going. She knows when she's going to get there and all that kind of stuff. She doesn't waste any time, okay? And she doesn't waste any money either, okay? Because again, and like I told my husband, when we were talking about this, I said, but listen, you know, because the plane flights and all that kind of stuff can be kind of pricey sometimes. But I told him, I was like, look, you're going to pay one way or the other, right? You're going to pay if you drive for that long, you know, a drive. We've got a 4-year-old in the back. We've got our little dog, and we're having to make these stops. We ran into a lot of rain and traffic. And so we paid for that. We paid a lot of time. It cost us a lot of money too. Because while we were traveling, guess what? Every time we stop, you know, we got to get something to eat. So we're hungry, we're tired. There was one section, y'all, and I did not do good with that, but we was in the rain. I hated it. I mean, it was the kind of rain that, you know, everybody's got their flashers on and we're on the interstate. I don't like that kind of setup. Because I don't trust everybody else's driving, so I don't know like what they got going on in their car, and so, but it costed us, you know, it was a little bit less expensive, yeah, but then you kind of add up. We ate out, we were tired, and then when you get there, you know, sometimes it takes us about 2 days to recoup from that drive, right? And then you got to come back the same way. So, you know, we did waste a lot of time and we wasted some money, okay, because of all the stops we had to make, the length of the drive, and then the eating out that we had to do, you know, along the way. And so, but Souring Suzie doesn't do that because she's flying. She's flying, okay? Now, to get to Tampa from Nashville, because that's where we go in at, is we catch our flight in Nashville. Y'all, it's only an hour and 45 minutes. And I am telling y'all, when you get on the airplane and then, you know, by the time they give you little snacks and all that kind of stuff, we're there. An hour and 45 minutes, okay? I'm not having to stop and eat. I'm not getting uncomfortable and moving and shifting and all that kind of stuff, right? Hour and 45 minutes. So Souring Suzie does not waste no time, okay? Where, you know, DIY Debbie, who's walking, and Aimless Amy, who's driving, you know, they're wasting a lot of time and money. Souring Suzie, she ain't got time for that, okay? She has loads of resources. She's got people who can help her. And if she does encounter some bad weather conditions, so let's say she's the pilot, and she does encounter some bad weather conditions, she's got some people that can help her navigate herself through that and just keep on moving, okay? She can sleep. Her days are productive, and they are productive on the right things, right? Now, it doesn't cost Souring Suzie not too much of anything, okay? And everything that she does, it gets her somewhere. That's why it doesn't cost her anything, because she's going to be getting a ROI on her investment of her flight, okay, that she paid for to, her tickets, okay, her flight tickets, okay? So she's going to get an ROI on that. Okay, she's going to get there. She's not going to be tired. She can get off the plane. She can reach family. She can do whatever. Versus, DIY Debbie and Aimless Amy, who are walking and driving, when they get there, they're worn out. They're worn out. Okay. So, her time, Souring Suzie's time of arrival. Well, she's got a specific date and time she's going to get there. There is no guessing in regards of, am I going to reach my child care business goals? Am I going to open my child care business? Am I going to be able to have an automated child care program? Am I going to be able to work the hours that I want to work? Am I going to be able to, not only enrich the lives of children and families, but my own life, and be able to be at home with my own kids and my family to cook them dinner and not be strung out and be able to kind of cut the business off? Am I going to be able to do those things, right? Souring Suzie, yes. Okay. Driving, Aimless Amy, she might, but she's gonna have to go through some things, okay? And then walking DI Debbie, all I can do is just say a prayer. Just say a prayer for walking DI Debbie, you guys, okay? Okay. So if you want to fly like Souring Suzie, then I need for you to listen up. Now here's the deal. If you're okay with walking and driving, and you're okay with that, I'm just gonna tell you right now, you don't waste any more time being on this video. You can go ahead and scroll and do something else, okay? But I'm looking for Souring Suzies right now, okay? And I'm talking to Souring Suzies. I'm not talking to DIY Debbies and Aimless Amy's who are walking and driving. And the reason why is because Souring Suzie, you're ready, okay? You want to be able to fly, get there safely, be able, if you do run into some challenges, running your child care business or trying to start one, because you will run into some challenges. That's part of being in business. But you're going to be having some resources, like Tiffany said in the beginning when I did the testimony. And she says that, what does she say? She says, being a part of this program gives me a sense of comfort, knowing that there's always someone there, okay? And so therefore, I am talking to Souring Suzies. And if you're not Souring Suzie, go ahead, don't waste your time. Just go ahead and you can scroll on, do something different, okay? Now, I do want to make this, I do want to address this, because this is one thing that I do hear, just in case I have some of those DIY Debbies and Aimless Amy's that are sitting on here that are still kind of interested. I do want to make, bring this up, because one of the things that I get all the time is, Ashley, I can't afford it. Okay. Now, if that is you, okay, number one, you're not even a DIY Debbie or walking, you're not anything. Basically, just to be upfront and honest with you, and I'm going to say this out of love, but this is going to sting, so I apologize up front if I'm offending anybody, but this is coming straight just out of love, okay? But if you are somebody that's saying, I can't afford it, then really what you are saying is that you are not ready to make the sacrifices that you need to make to A, start your child care business, or B, become a child care business that is running on autopilot and being able to automate your child care business. You're just not ready for that sacrifice. And the same way I kind of like to look at this, it's almost like the same thing that, we've all seen those cases, and especially us, since we do work in the child care business, we run child care businesses, or we work with children, but we've all seen those cases of the mom or the parents who are just not ready for that child. They're just not ready for the child, okay? They're not ready emotionally, mentally, all those things. They're just not ready. They're not ready to sacrifice and give up a little bit of themselves and be able to be mature about things. And so therefore, if you are someone that's saying, I can't afford it, then honestly, this is what I'm going to tell you, is that you need to really think about what it is that you really want to do. Because let me just tell you this right up front, from somebody who's been in business for over 15 years now, okay? And I've been an entrepreneur for 15 years. The I can't afford it mentality gets you nowhere, okay? It gets you absolutely nowhere. And so me personally, you know, there are things that I have to make sacrifices. I have to make financial sacrifices for my business and really for me and my family. Okay. There have been times, you guys, that I have invested, okay, over thousands of dollars to get someone to help me. And the reason being is because, you know, me trying to be DIY Debbie or Aimless Amy, that doesn't work for my family. Okay. It's not fair to them that I am stuck in my office and I'm trying to go through learning curves or trying to figure something out and yada, yada, yada. And then they are already at the dinner table. You know, my husband had to come in and cook. And don't get me wrong, now you will make some sacrifices. But for me as a business owner and for those of you that are trying to start your business, for me personally, I choose those sacrifices. We as a family choose those sacrifices. And what we decide to do is we like to just basically invest in our business so that, and that's the sacrifices we are willing to choose. So we are willing to choose more financial sacrifices than we are family sacrifices or things like that, because either way, you're going to pay. Okay. There's always going to be a cost involved, right? The difference is that when you are investing, okay, then you're going to get an ROI. And that's the way we always look at it. So yes, I have paid over thousands of dollars to have somebody come in and help me in my business. And the reason why that we're okay doing that is because we're going to get an ROI on that investment. Okay. Now, don't get me wrong, you guys, you got to make wise investments. I'm not promoting people to go out here and just start spending money on every little bitty thing and have every little bitty, you know, somebody come in and help with every little bitty thing. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm really talking to the person that has a mentality that I can afford it mentality, because again, if you want to be in business, you better figure out how to afford a lot of different stuff, because a business is like a child and it always needs something. Okay. It always needs something. Guys, I just whipped up my credit card right before we got on this, right before I got out on today's live. Because we had a little tech issue in the background. And, you know, instead of me sitting there figuring out, hey, somebody said, hey, if you want to purchase this to get it fixed, I whipped out that credit card. Because I'm not trying to spend all day on something, right? When there is something, a resource or somebody or something that's out there that can help me. Okay. Now I am wise with my financial decisions that I make. But again, you know, your mentality is off, is what I'm going to tell you. Okay. All right. I'm going to quit beating that dead horse and I'm going to move on. So here's what you need to do. Enrollment is open for those Souring Suzies or those that might be wanting to, you know, maybe you are one of those DIY Debbies or you're Aimless Amy and you're like, no, I got to get on the plane right now. Let me fly. Okay. If that is you, the doors are open, you guys. 48 hours only. Last enrollment of the year for this program, you guys. When I do open it back up, it will be in 2020. When that's going to be, I don't know. Okay. I don't have my 2020 calendar planned out in regards to promotions right now. We know what we're going to be promoting, but I don't know as far as when we're going to be promoting those things. And so I don't know when that's going to be. And on top of that, what I do know is that when the doors open back up in 2020, the price is going to go up, because between now and the end of the year, or whenever in 2020 that I open enrollment again, you guys, I'm going to be adding value inside this program. So here's what I need for you to do. What we're going to do today is I'm going to leave the link down below. Okay. The enrollment link. When you click on that link, it's going to take you to the page. Some of y'all might already been on the page. Okay. Everything is ready to go. What I need for you to do is read. Sometimes people don't want to read, okay? So, and again, this is the Child Care Business Executive. Underline the word executive on the blackboard of your mind. This is the Child Care Business Executive Mastermind. So we are executives, and executives read things and they take their time out to go through things, okay? Now, I want you to go over there and read. Everything that you want to know is going to be on that page, okay? The pricing, how much it's going to be when it goes up. What else? I've got some frequently asked questions on there. I'm going to give you guys time to go over there and read and, you know, get yourself familiarized with whatever you need to get familiarized with about what the program is, what do you get, and all those kind of things. Now, here's what I want to say before I hop off of here, because I'm not going to go over what you get. The page will do that. What I do want to tell you is the transformation that you are going to have when you enroll and you become a founding member of the Child Care Business Executive Mastermind. Okay, it's a transformation, right? And I know we hear this stuff all the time, you guys. You know, transform and transformation. We hear all these fancy words, and then you've got shiny objects that are attached to it. But it's a transformation, and what the transformation is number one. If you're trying to get started, I'm going to help you figure that out. In other words, I don't even have to help you. I done did it. I done figured that out. And not only have I figured it out, but I've got a step-by-step plan that's going to guide you through that. So you don't got to do all that thinking, okay? I've done did all the thinking for you. All you got to do is show up and do the work. That's it, okay? If you're trying to automate your child care business, again, done been there, done that, okay? Done been there, done that. So if you are trying to automate, your transformation is going to be able to increase your revenue. Okay, you're going to be able to go home like everybody else in America that works and has works their 9 to 5s or whatever your schedule wants to be. But you're going to be able to go home. You're going to be able to have a life. You're going to be able to have a quality child care program, and you're going to be able to have a profitable child care business. Now, I don't know who out there does not want those things. Okay, because again, if you are walking, like we talked about in the beginning. Okay, for those that may be coming in later, you're coming back and forth, watch this whole thing. But if you're walking, what we call DIY Debbie, she's walking, that's her form of transportation, and that's what you're doing, and you like that, then I really want you to sit here and think about what you just said in your mind, that you like that. Because I know me personally, I'm not trying to walk. It's too hot. Right now it's too hot, and in the wintertime it's too cold. Okay? I'm not trying to do that. And so for anyone that's out there, you're looking for a transformation program, this is it. This is it. Okay? And this is the only program and the only community that's going to help you transform your child care business. And that's why I called it the Child Care Business Executive Mastermind. But not only transform your business and your goals that you've got set, but allow you to become an executive. Right? See, executives don't do DIY stuff, and they're not Aimless Amy. You guys, I'm on here, and I'm gonna have to shut it off because I'm on my pulpit stand right now, and I'm gonna have to shut it off. But executives don't think that way. They don't think like that. Executives are thinking about, how can I make things, faster? How can I make it faster, more quality, and all those kind of things. And so again, it's not about what you're going to get. Okay, the page is going to do that. It's about the transformation that you're going to have. So with that being said, you guys, I'm going to get off here. Go look at the stuff. I can't think of anything else. The link is down below. I'll be back on here tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'm going to do more FAQs and just kind of those kind of things. And then Wednesday, you guys, we're shutting it down. So anyway, I hope that right now I am talking to some Souring Suzies, and I hope to see you inside of the Child Care Business Executive Mastermind as a founding member. Have a great rest of your Monday. Be sure that your notifications are set on your Facebook business page, because I'll be hopping on here again tomorrow to go over last minute FAQs, and I hope to see you inside. All right, have a great Monday, you guys. Bye. Thanks for joining.